beautiful friend once told me, master your breath, you master your life. Hello, my name is Kim. I was born and raised in Belgium, raised by my mother Ellie and my father Jo, who both hold a Dutch passport. For the first 18 years, I lived in Maastricht in the south of the Netherlands, and then I moved to Amsterdam. After that, I moved to London, and 16 years ago, I moved to Bali. Being nurtured in this beautiful incubator of, the most beautiful energy, the most beautiful people, the smiles, the wisdom. Just being 24/7 in an activation of energy in ceremony, where I've learned so much. I've grown so much. And for the past 10 years, I've been lucky enough to work with the team here at Potato Head. And the last 3-4 years, I'm lucky enough to curate and create all the well-being here at Potato Head. I think for me, up till I was 37, I was always living with a lot of anxiety. I even encountered a few times of depression in my life. And when I was 37, there was a huge turning point. It was literally a year where everything was taken away from me. My health, my mother, who was my everything, was really my lifeline. So in 1 year, I lost this all. I became very sick. And this illness led me to return to the Netherlands. And as I was in the Netherlands, we found out my mother was terminally ill. Despite that thing after the other happened, it had to happen in that sequence. Because if I would not have been sick, I would not have been in the Netherlands. I would not have been by her side the last 3 months. She was in this physical realm. And as I was struggling with my own health, as I was right there with her when she transitioned, and losing this lifeline in my life, I had the most beautiful, nourishing mother anyone could ask for. Losing the most important person in your life has become my biggest blessing. Because through this loss, I had to search the light within myself. And that's what I've been doing. I've found that light. That light is found, but that light needs to stay ignited every single day. Someone explained it to me as, so if this is our home and we don't clean it daily, that home is going to get dirty. But that willpower is not always there. There are time and space where we slack, where we clean once a week, maybe even once a month. We get a bit off track. That home, that physical or spiritual home gets a bit dirty. And then we're reminded, okay, wait, if we put in the work, it pays off. But it's not a constant thing. I don't think real strength is always necessarily the strength within us. The strength also comes from the unseen that is surrounding us. The strength can come from a sign that you encounter throughout your day, a gentle reminder. The strength can even come from our own bodies. If we don't clean every day, our bodies talk to us a lot of times through discomfort. There's these layers, there's so many layers to our existence and to our being. I think acceptance is beautiful. Even if your children say, I can't do this, allow them to say that. Just don't let them stay there for too long. Because I don't believe in always go left or right. I believe in, it's okay, you feel right now, you can't do it, and that's okay. Feel this for maybe an hour, 2 hours, because otherwise we encourage the pressure of not feeling. Be allowed to feel all the realms, all the layers of emotion. Feel the sadness, don't fuel the sadness. Feel the anger, don't fuel the anger. Allow everything and everyone to feel. However, don't stay there too long or don't fuel it. Because I think it's important to give ourselves that grace, because constantly pushing yourself only towards that way is not gentle.
Taking a moment to send our love or appreciation to Bali.
I think by living in Bali, there's, the duality that Bali offers. It's the light cannot exist without the darkness and vice versa. And it's the balance between. Like, I know if I get out of bed early in the morning, I know if I go to the market and I buy my flowers and I make a beautiful bath for myself, or I connect with the sun or with nature, that my vibration goes up. That is the life that I've been given. I am created to be up here. I am not created to be down there. And it would almost be disrespectful of my creation to only stay down there. It would not be very honoring the creator, everything that's given to me, to just take it for granted. In the time when I was in a hospital, I was moved from Bali to Singapore, and I was there for 6 weeks. And I would say in total, about 4 weeks, I would be by myself. So being alone in a different country, in a hospital, was really challenging for me. Even if I would wanted to go out for a walk in the corridors, majority of people walk with their family, and I had to walk with a wheelchair. And if I wasn't behind the wheelchair, because if I couldn't walk at one point, I had to sit down and I would have to ask a stranger to wheel me back to my room. I truly believe that the moments of darkness and despair are, again, the darkest moments bring you the most beautiful light. Sometimes you got to break fully to let light come your way. So definitely the moments where I was alone in a hospital brought me, because I had to look for it. There was nothing there. So I had to search and dig and find. A beautiful teacher of mine once explained it to me is, when we are born, we come into this earth school, and it is nothing but a school. It is nothing but a journey where we learn and we learn and we grow. And it's like climbing a mountain. You start at the bottom of this mountain and you ascend and you ascend and you ascend, and you leave things and people behind, and you grow more and you go higher. Sometimes you fall back a bit, and then at the end, when you're at the top, is when you go home. It's when everything is learned. I have a really strong connection to nature. Me personally, I have a strong connection to trees, and I love connecting to the sun. I truly believe nature is our medicine. Try to connect to life. It's potent. It's the most potent fuel you can give to yourself. Whatever makes you feel good, it starts with little practices like that. I think I come home to myself through my breath, through feeling. There's a lot of honoring, respect, and being humble to all the gifts that we're given. A lot of my connection is back to nature, listening to the wisdom of the wind, the earth, the trees, everything that is alive, all our loved ones that are physically not here with us. How we feel their warmth, their presence through the sun, a butterfly that passes by, the morning song of a bird. I think connecting to the energy of my surroundings, of the things that I see, but also the things that I don't see. Yeah, it's incredible. a beautiful sanctuary. The warmth, the kindness of the home itself, but also my surroundings here at Potato Head or Bali. I mean, there's no other place in the world where I encounter so much grace, so much kindness. The language of a smile is probably one of the most powerful things that I've ever encountered. Smile, be kind to yourself, and be kind to others. Kindness goes a long, long way.